of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go here in New Orleans. Whoa! Across the 20, they'll mark him down before. Yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready. Yellow. Cut.
Rattler to open with a pass. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
They'll try to throw it again. Here's Rattler. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. 1st carry now for Alvin Kamara. He's got space inside the 25. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Down. 52 blue. Set. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now is Rattler. That is caught side of the end zone. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Goff going to open up with a throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. They'll get 11 there. And that's a a quick first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Detroit.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Super. Black 20.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Lions ball to begin this second quarter. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
14 on the pickup. Good for a Lions first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here we go. Go. 180.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Come on. 180.
Throwing here is Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Cut. 20.
Now Gibbs. And he'll get about 5. Saints going to use their second timeout. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Brings up second and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal. New Orleans, third and final timeout. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll run the sneak. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Like 20.
The Lions called their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
We go tonight. Like 20. Set.
Gibbs. Diving for the pylon. He's in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Conversion.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's going to be caught in the end zone, and they take the lead by 1.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Rush. Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And that will lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Rattler going to try it again on second and 10. That one downfield for Cooks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Taylor on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Maverick.
Now Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Cut. 180. Cut.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Here we go.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Onside kick. Recovered by the Saints.
Okay, ready? Ready. Set.
Here's Rattler on 1st and 10. Shaheed with the catch. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Here we go. Set.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Rattler. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
12 yards. That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Cut.
Rattler now back to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. His 2nd TD of the game. And this one gives his team the lead. Groupie now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Saints go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Lions 11.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chase Young in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
It's 3rd and 4.
Black 20.
Now, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Goff to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Devon Gottschalk getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. The Lions call their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Here's Goff. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's taken in, and he's going to get there. He's got the first down. With great awareness after the catch, he gets enough to move the chains.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They are down to one timeout and the 2-minute warning to work with as we get set for first and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Goff to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Now, breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the time. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's third down. To throw is Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. New Orleans' third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here is first and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Here comes second down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
first and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plans. They're going to mark them short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now here's second and goal.
Here goes tonight. 180. Is that?
Here's Gibbs. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions have taken a 4-point advantage.
Saints 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now.
This is 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. This pass taken in by Shaheed. They'll lock him down up beyond the 30.
And the Saints, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. Back deep for Olave. That is hard. And he's going to go. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that play is the game winner.
An important extra point up. So the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
18. Leighton Brookie to kick off for the
So the
Saints.
kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's first down. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. Now a pass deep for St. Brown.
You ain't never been